Go get him, JT. Big ball's up there.
How many friends are we?
We're not friends, we're family.
Let's get it tonight, guys. Let's get it.
Who's Dino?
He's pulling it. He's pulling from the bar.
Yeah, right?
He's pulling from the cigarette tower. All right.
Why did that zoom back out? That was supposed to be like that before. What's going on, Nick? How's everything, bud? Welcome, welcome. Here we go. We got Logan Gingras on the right. And JJ Tourigny on the left. Sparks, Braden, Nick, what is going on? Lee, welcome, welcome. Nice bowling, Nick. I saw your numbers. I liked it. Zach, what's happening? Oh, what a spare right there. Nice shot. Craig, how are you, buddy? Let's do it, Shane. Let's go. Mike, what's happening, buddy? Ivan.
Where'd the young guy go?
So did it help? Did the live event help? I'm hoping so. Like I said, TikTok's been trying to get me to make a live event. I didn't really think I needed to, but if it's gonna work, I'll do it. Oh, good fill, good fill. Well, I'm not bowling tonight, so I can't get that dollar. Can I put my money on somebody else to get it? Okay. I'm going to put my money on JT to get a strike with his first ball. JT's bowling tonight, along with everybody's favorite bowler, Moose. Frigger, what's going on, buddy?
I don't want you to do a bad thing.
Lisa must be here. Let's go. All right, Moose on the right, Jeff Buggea on the left. I mean, Max is everybody's favorite. Max is the best. I said that before because it's usually the exact opposite. Not many people like him. For whatever reason. I don't really know the reason why, but... Oh, Buggea! Oh, just missed that piece of wood. He was trying to clip the very end of that pin. But I'm not bowling tonight. Can it wait till Sunday? Because then I'll do it. So we have Team Riverwalk on the left in the maroon. And in the blue is Central Park 3, I believe. Oh, of course I want $20. This is definitely the Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. So if you're anywhere near here, then... Oh, this place is a very echoey house, yes. There's only, I guess there's 4 lanes open right now. And it can get very loud here. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I love River Rock Lanes. It's one of my favorite houses. Peter Penney up on the right, Dominick Paladino on the left. No $20 from me. No. Plus, I said JT was going to get it anyway. Is there an award for that, Tyler? Because I would love to get that award. Because there's some great commentators out there. Yeah, they definitely have open bowling right now. For this Friday Night Pro League, there's only 2 lanes open. 2 lanes for this right now because it's a travel league. It is possible to get a strike, but it's not common to get a strike in candlepin bowling. The average pro bowler only gets a strike about 9% of the time. If they toss it over the second line out there, the ball is considered foul, and it doesn't count. That's called the lob line. So the first line is the foot foul line, just like in 10-pin. The second line out there, nice shot from Peter Penney, is the lob line. We are going to decline those. High single's at 193. That is very good. My high single's only at 168. So, yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes, but you're not supposed to. No oil on the lanes. No, candlepin lanes do not have oil on it. JT is up there on the right now, so he is going to get that strike for me with this shot. Generally, a good score is 100. If you can get 100 average, you're going to be one of the better bowlers in your league. James Hughes, what's going on, buddy? And I don't do truth or dares. No. You can ask me anything.
Oh, yeah. You ain't that lucky.
I just don't think it needs oil. Usually the oil on a 10-pin lane, it's actually there designed to help protect the lane from the 16-pound ball hitting it all the time. We don't really need that. Only throwing a 2-pound ball. Yes, yeah, there was plenty of warm-up time beforehand, but I don't record that because most people don't want to see it. I posted the warm-ups the first couple weeks doing this, and really, like, people just left in droves. And then we had one of the worst weeks ever, so. A frame is 3 throws, that is correct. First one is still a strike, second one is still a spare. Third ball is just total pinball. All right, sounds good, Zach. You kind of do have to bowl that fast. Like, maybe not as fast as these guys do. But you want to throw it as hard as you can, accurately throw it. Because we don't have a 16-pound ball to generate the carry and the force on the pins, we have to make speed do its thing. MS Dave, what's going on, buddy? Okay, so between 10-pin bowling and this candlepin bowling, biggest differences between the two are obviously ball size and pin size. The fact that we get 3 throws instead of 2, and that we get to use the fallen pins to make our spares in our 10s, where you don't get to in 10-pin. Those are the real differences between the two. Larry Paul, what's happening, buddy? Yes. Yep. Some people use a wet towel, some people use a dry towel. It all depends on whatever they need to use. Thank you, Shane. I really do appreciate it. Sometimes it does feel like I'm just, screaming into the void, so it feels nice when someone actually enjoys it. Lanes are the exact same length as a 10-pin lane. That is correct. 60 feet long and 3.5 feet wide. You can get a strike, it's just not as common as 10-pin. It's all roughly the same size ball. The weights will be a little bit different. Can be anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. But that's mostly just what it's made from. There's a strike for you.
You hang me! You hang me!
I've seen plenty of synthetic lanes that have no oil on them. Curled your pinky under. I don't know, I just kind of basically palm the ball like, I don't even know. Like when you pick it up, that's basically how I hold it. If that makes sense. Just upside down. Oh, then you got it. If you are still in this area, you should definitely be joining a Candlepin League. It's a great night out. You can make some friends if you don't have, bowling friends already. And if you do, then it's a good night to hang out with just your friends. What is opposite bowling night? Like where you try to get the lowest score possible? Yes, that I do not like the 2 frames at a time league. I definitely like the 5 better. Tonight, William, we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. That is tough. 4 mark 103 with a double strike in there.
Oh, that's a good ball, Logan! Bury it!
JT's just trying to get on camera.
Hell yeah.
Don't throw one in the gutter and hit it up. I did that. No?
Logan!
There you go, nice spare from Logan on the left.
Alright, sit one out there, Nick.
This is a lot of fun. It's very fast paced. You're not like just throwing one ball and then going to sit down again. They do not have this at all in Tennessee, I'm sorry.
Hey, oh, hit it!
A good average Billy is 100. If you can average 100, you're going to be one of the better bowlers in your league. If you can average a 120, you'll basically be able to compete with the pros. And if you have a 135 average, you're basically going to be the best in the game. Wow. That's a tough box there for JJ Tourigny. Half Worcester left, half Worcester right. Just the head pin. Well, if you're ever up here in northern New England, William, this is the place to come and do it. Nick, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Monofo. He did it for the first time this week. Contrarian, Monfrarian, what is going on?
I'm right there!
I generally try not to bother the bowlers while they're doing their stuff. If they come around, I will, but... Munifo? What a shot from Buggea.
Away, bud!
Yeah, your knees will definitely hurt doing this. Your spine doesn't hurt at all. It's the legs, though. The legs definitely hurt a lot. The muscles in the legs especially. Yes, that is Moose, and he bowls in 2 different shoes. So far, I would say... Let's see. Logan's got 2 spares. Billy has a strike, so it's all good to see. Yes, Moose is here tonight. It is your favorite team, Contrarian. Yeah, Moose is up there on the left. What tournament are you doing, Clary?
Go down. Wow. Hey, that's a great 9.
Nice, nice. We got Peter Penney up on the left against Dominick Paladino. So generally in Candlepin, you're going to pay by the game. Some places will do by the hour, but for the most part, it's by game. Sounds like a good tournament. Is Zach going to be there for that? What a spare for Peter Penney. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this at that point, Contrarian. I would only be behind the camera. You would never see me again. Five bowlers per team. Oh, Peter's looking good today. Let's go. Most of these guys are relatively local. From, either eastern New Hampshire all the way down to Boston, South Shore, maybe a little bit of Western Mass, but not a whole lot. Or like Central Mass. Every once in a while you'll see a guy from Maine come down, but not often. It's a little too far for most people to go. Most of the time it's too far of a drive. Nice strike from Ryan Southall. Tonight, nobody here is from Maine tonight. No, this is northeastern Massachusetts. This is as northeast as you can possibly get. Pretty much right on the ocean, right south of New Hampshire. To be fair, Maine is only about 20 minutes away from here. Which sounds crazy because you got to go through all of New Hampshire, but it's a very small section of New Hampshire. Oh yeah, there's plenty of lanes in Western Mass. Wow, 2 big 9-pin drops from Justin. Yeah, you can definitely drink here in the bowling alley. In fact, this is probably the cheapest place to get drinks in any bowling alley because there's a private club right behind us that bowlers can go in and grab drinks from. So your average beer is only going to cost about $3, $3.50. Mixed drinks, I think, cost $4.50 to $5. Super cheap. Oh, nothing's wrong with 10-pin bowling, Ruben. We just prefer candlepin here. Candlepin, not candlestick, but yeah. Candlepin is so much more fun, and in this area of the country, this is the most common style of bowling. That is kind of crazy, honestly. As far as balls, you really just have to clean them up if they go through a really a greasy house and dirty house. And then if they do get cracked and worn over time, because they're going to, because they're going to take a lot of the damage from the pins. You do have to get them resurfaced once in a while. Usually resurfaced maybe every year or two. That's awesome. I've definitely seen pins break more often than balls. Generally, if a ball is going to break, it's going to happen in the machine out back. Just some random way it'll get caught on something and a machine will rip it apart. But for the most part, the pins will split first. Yeah, 225 average sounds really good. Scoring is almost the same as 10 pin. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. So if you get 12 strikes, it is still a 300, same as 10 pin. The only real difference in scoring is the third ball, which is not a spare. It's just total pinfall. So if you knock them all down in your last ball, it's just a 10. No bonus balls added. Weather here was just about freezing and rainy. Maybe a little above freezing, but not a whole lot. Yeah, Candlepin's so much fun. It really is. Highest score ever recorded is a 245. It's happened twice. Ralph Sem was the first one to get it. Chris Sargent was the most recent one in 2011.
They took it over.
No 300, 245, that's it. This is River Rock Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Logan on his strike. He actually got yelled at for wearing that shirt, believe it or not, contrarian. They're actually not made of wood. They're, wow, nice shot. Like polyethylene, something or other. Candlepin was invented in Worcester, Massachusetts. That is correct. 72 sounds a lot nicer. I don't remember the first one. The most recent one was at Pilgrim Lanes. Hey, it worked, Clary. It was a bad one, but you got the spare out of it. Because you're supposed to wear your team shirt. And he couldn't find it in time. No, if I won the lottery, if I won like a big lottery, I would probably open up some lanes down in like Florida or something like that. That would be more what I would want to do.
All right.
Kathy, what's going on?
7 out of that, dude.
Yeah, definitely don't do that unless you're gonna spend like the whole weekend up here. Yeah, don't do that.
5 times in a row last night. That's better.
How many lanes total here? 8. Only 8 lanes. This is a very small house. For you guys. I hope not. It looks like I have good service. No, there's no Candlepin Equipment Boneyards because as soon as a place closes down, everybody else goes and just raids it completely because there's so few spare parts left over that every place needs a bunch of spare parts. This approach is actually a good sized approach. It's definitely long enough. There are different sized approaches, but this one's a normal to even a little bit long approach. Hoagie, what's happening, my man? Yeah, shoes are the exact same as 10-pin shoes. Yes, so if I were to zoom out, you would see a lot more of the approach. Sarah, right, what's happening, girl? That's awesome, Chad. It can get, it can be like that sometimes. That is very true. They definitely can be built new. Yeah, Jeff is a very short approach. Like, he starts way up there. I definitely start farther back than he does. Gerard, what's going on, buddy? I see Tony and a comma. So if you wrote anything past that, TikTok's automatic filter took it all out. 3-step is the way I would teach people to do it, Nick. Yes, Moose has different shoes on.
Go get it, come on. Go inside the big gap.
Where do you love this? What do you mean, Sarah? JB, what's going on? Like, oh, you mean you just double tap? All you have to do is double tap in order to like the live. Some people put a little sticky stuff on their hands, but I don't do that. Max is not bowling tonight. He's at his grandmother's house. I did on Sunday. It's a different pro league. It's a mixed one with men and women, and I'm a part of that league. This one I just gotta wait for a call up, basically. I go 10-pin bowling maybe once a year, once every 2 years sometimes, just as something different to do. Yeah, 5 steps is way too much. When I'm coaching kids on Saturday mornings, I tell them try not to do 5 steps. I use the KISS approach. Keep it simple, stupid. And just simplify everything you can. And the less steps, the better. I've been told it was one of the foggiest days of all time, but it wasn't that bad out here. This is paper scoring here, yes. They have no electronics here at all. It does, and I understand that, but when I'm coaching kids and I'm trying to get them to just be, I don't know, as good as I think they can do, I always just try to simplify it more. Right now, I don't know. Okay, I don't mind coming here, but that travel, sometimes those places that are 2 hours away, it would really kill me. No, you don't have to remember your score. Somebody is writing it down right in front of me. Right side always goes first. They have priority. High schools don't have candlepin teams. It's something I've been wanting to try to get started. Usually just bowling alleys will have their own youth teams. And back before COVID, all the different bowling alleys would send kids on a travel team also. There'd be like an all-star candlepin travel league for each bowling alley. And they would go around and battle each other. It was a lot of fun. Scoring system is the same as duck pin, yes. Yep. 3 throws, third one is just total pinfall. The only real difference between this and duck pin is the fact that we get to use our fallen pins to make our spares, and obviously ball size and pin size also. Yeah, candlepins for kids was filmed in a bunch of different places. Some was at the Big 20 in Maine. We did a roll-off one time in Cape Ann Lanes down in Gloucester. Academy Lanes, we did one down there too. Yeah, there's definitely sometimes field trips to bowling alleys.
There you go, Dino!
I shot Dean. Yes. That's why it's like the golf of bowling. Because it is extremely fun to do. But man, it is also extremely frustrating.
All right, Bears. What? Go Bears. Yeah. I know you guys don't like ball already.
Truck is good, finally. I've been an entire week now without worrying about it. So I'm happy about that. Sage Johnson is in her early 20s, I think. Maybe 20, 21, somewhere around there. She has a kid now, actually, believe it or not. Manboy 2024, what's happening? Her sister, Sonia, is often on my lives also. And in fact, I bowled against their mother, also named Sonia, this past Sunday. Yeah, she still bowls pretty much the exact same way she did when she was younger. Kathy getting the #1 gift with 12 TGIFs. What a gal. What's going on, Mike? I'm not the X Factor for either one of these teams yet. They don't want me. She is definitely still young, yes. Yes, she is. Pretty sure she's the same age as my older son, so right around 2021. Is it proper etiquette to complain about the improper waiting next to you? Yeah, I mean, yes. If someone is not following the etiquette, you've got to complain about it. Absolutely. Yeah, this game has not been figured out, so you're always learning something. You're always getting better. Even these guys that are pros are getting better every single week. And if you're not getting better, you're falling behind. Today, they're doing 2 frames at a time. When I bowl my leagues, they do 5 frames at a time. It all depends on the league. Yes, this is the Pro Candlepin League. Yes, this is still a paper and pencil bowling alley. Biggest differences between Candlepin and 10-pin, Natalie, are obviously the most important is the ball size and the pin size. Significantly smaller balls, taller pins, thinner pins. We also get 3 throws per frame, with the third ball only being total pinfall. The rest of the scoring is the exact same. And we use fallen pins to be able to make our spares and our 10s, so we don't reset the lanes in between. And no oil either. 100 is a good score, yes. If you can average 100, you're going to be one of the better bowlers in your league. See, Nick knows now. He knows how hard it is. Yeah, I don't understand the people that alternate every single frame. It just doesn't work for me. You can't get into a routine at that point, can you? Like, I really like, being able to get into a routine. I'm right there with you, Eddie. Right there with you, buddy. That was my problem just a couple weeks ago. Strike from Jeff Buggea. Let's go. It doesn't matter if they're on or not. Nobody pays attention to that. I mean, that's part of the thing, like Sarah too. Just that's part of getting better, is learning that consistency. My phone is on a tripod, yes. Yeah, has to be. I would never be able to hold the phone like this.
Hey, do it again, bud.
Just a couple weeks ago, I was doing literally 120s and 80s. And just hit my average perfectly. It was weird. Yes. Well, with Jeff's ball, he definitely has that curve on it. So he's generally not going to just punch out the 1-9. I don't believe a 300 has ever happened in duck pin. This is not duck pin, though. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always willing to talk about, how to make it better. But I also don't want to, in the middle of a match, have you trying new things. That's for practice. That's for league nights. During a pro match, you don't want to. Oh, look at that corgi! I love it. I love it, Kathy. Yeah, I'll definitely go over some stuff with you if you want. Basically, it's just, honestly, it's the average mostly, and kind of who you know. But generally, if you want to be a Pro Bowler, you're going to have between a 115 and a 120 average. Let's see a spare. I'll see what I can do to get you a spare. Man, a 209 is so good. I've only seen a 200 once in my entire life, so. Ouch. 3 times, right down the middle. He's on the head pin. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. They do have higher pay-ins and payouts. I believe this league is $50 a week, which is a very high pay-in. And then it's very top-heavy also. So the top 3 teams, top 4 teams are going to make a lot more money than the bottom people, if they make anything on the bottom. No candlepin bowling on TV anymore. It's a good question. I think there's 10 teams. It might be 12. Yes, there is playoffs. What a shot, Dominick.
Hey, let me clean that up. Dog.
There's definitely no strings on these. You'll never see a string on a candlepin. Never, ever, ever. Can you imagine how many knots would be in there because we leave the pins up there? There's no draft here. Every team just gets, you get to basically pick your team, the captains do, at the beginning of the season. Mr. Now won. The best kind of bowling is obviously candlepin. So I've been bowling in a league and stuff since my mid-20s. So probably 15 to 20 years, we'll say. But I didn't really start competitively bowling until right around the pandemic, right before it started. And then obviously took a break while at the beginning and kind of got back into it over the past 2 years. This league is all house-sponsored teams, that is correct. Oh, just hitting the head pin there. How do you guys like that one? It is a very difficult game, yeah, it is. Yeah, like I said, even the pro bowlers here are only going to be averaging about a 115 to a 120. That is some very loud music. But they have one of those touch tunes things, so if someone pays the money, they get it. Sometimes mind games, it's all in the head. You have to have a very short memory in candlepin. Amen to that. Which is why it's nice having the microphone while I'm up there, because then I feel like I'm actually talking to somebody, not just myself. In this league, it doesn't matter. This is a scratch-only league, so there's no handicap at all. So You could sandbag all you want. All you're going to do is hurt your team. We are watching Team Riverwalk. Team Sullivan's right now on the right against Central Park Lanes. Billy Shiner on the left. Because Billy Shiner's got a strike.
Everybody picking on the back.
Lucky Strike is not around anymore. Lucky Strike closed down, I don't know, 4 years ago-ish. So, that's a hard question to answer, Donnie. You need power in this game in order to knock the pins down. The pins actually weigh more than the ball does. So you're going to get your power through the speed, and that's how you're going to get the carry and the pin action you want. But you don't want to throw the ball any harder than you can accurately throw the ball. So it is still very much a finesse game. But it looks like it's a power game. They are probably only in Worlds, yeah. Logan with a crushing 9-drop. So I don't know what team Sean Baker bowls on if he does. I know Jeff Surratt bowls on Team Exeter Lanes. I haven't seen Sean Baker yet. Boudreaux is also on Exeter.
Right, you play Chris Budwell.
What?
You play Chris Budwell.
He's gonna kill somebody now.
No, I want it.
I've never even recorded Richie. I met him for the first time down at Southampton Lanes, or Southampton, Mass. Canal Lanes? Is that where it was? I think pitchers definitely, especially softball pitchers, definitely have some sort of advantage here. Canal, that's where I bowled that tournament, not with you, Sarah, but where we bowled against you and your team. Yeah, that's where we did the Richie Mayer tournament. That was a lot of fun. I really liked that. Moose all over the head pin. A little too full. A high pro average is 135. 2 people have that, I think, right now in the pro league. Thank you guys for the new follows. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's definitely some lanes that have candlepin and 10-pin on the same place. In this town, in Amesbury, there's another alley called Game Time Lanes, and they do have both candlepin and 10-pin. And then there's other ones like Wamaset Lanes that do the same thing. All over it right now, Lee. Hey, thank you, Jason. Always love having you show up, buddy.
Everybody all set up, come on.
I think he's going for another one for you, Lee. He's going to do it for you, buddy. I have gone duck pin bowling, but not too often. I go 10 pin bowling more than I go duck pin bowling. I mean, right now he is at 90 through 9, 96. Yes, this is Massachusetts MJ Parker. This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. It is a lot in who you know, yes. And it's how you're bowling at the beginning of the season, too. A lot of bowlers, will have a really good summer, so they'll get picked up for this. And then their fall might not be as good, And if that's the case, then you don't get invited back, usually. Billy Shiner is currently sitting at an 80 with a strike through 8. So if he keeps up this pace, should be about a 108, 109. Your average should be between a 115 and a 120 to bowl in this league. That's what it should be. Does everybody in this league have that? No, not at all. Yep. I've been hearing a lot about lanes and games. I never bowled there. I've always been up here in the North Shore. Well, this is real bowling around here, Ethan. This is actually much more common here in northern New England to see a candlepin lane than a 10-pin lane. Yep, it's not the original bowling, but it is older than 10-pin. Absolutely best bowling there is. I hear that a lot, Contrarian. A lot of people really like my Tuesday league better than the Pro League. I don't know if it's just because of Max. That could definitely be it. Yeah, I can imagine. Like it seemed like a lot of people really enjoyed that place. 438 to 416 we have for totals right now. I mean, it depends who you're talking about, Contrarian. I will agree with that for some people, but like Justin Lyonnais is great. Billy Shiner is very good. JJ is great. Ryan Southall, Dean Sullivan. That was a beautiful spare. No, accuracy is always number one, Michael. And just the one. Ouch. JB, I understand why they say that. And the rest of the country, they have never even heard of this before. So they think it's the only style of bowling that there is. Corrado could definitely be on a team. He was always in this Friday night league, but decided to give up his spot because he didn't have enough time to do it every single week. No music playing anymore. No. Is that what it is? You guys just like to bet on whether Lottie's going to have a hat on or not? Yeah, if you can go live, you should definitely be going live and showcasing your favorite things. Yeah, Dean Sullivan is very good, yeah. Super nice guy, too. I bowled with him in the Pro League one time, and he really worked with me and kind of showed me kind of like what I was doing wrong and how I should be doing things and trying to get a little better. Wow, what a shot. See, you think so, contrarian, because I think, I mean, definitely above average, but I don't know about that. Where do you want to hit the head pin to get a strike? Basically, you want to hit the head pin off to the side, left or right of the head pin, but you still need to hit the head pin. If you can hit the head pin on an angle, it's definitely what you want to be doing. Landon, what's after, buddy? Will there be a 300 in the next 100 years? No, I do not think there will be a 300. What's going on, Jess? I mean, there hasn't been a 300 in the first, 140 years of the game. The next 100 years, I don't see it happening either. Oh, thank you. I think that's one of the nicest things you've ever said about me, contrarian. Especially now that I'm not dropping the ball as much as I was before. This game is very hard, yes. Actually, believe it or not, I listened to you about that. And I try my best now not to drop the ball as bad as I was doing, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. A pro does not make enough money. So basically, it's whatever you can win in tournaments. There's no extra money that a pro makes. Everybody in this game is an amateur. Yeah, the sad part is I can too, contrarian. And I wish I could just tell myself to just be on. There is, but it doesn't pay like 10-pin bowling pays. Like, that's what this is. This is a pro league. And even still, you're only going to do well if you win. Because this game is really, really hard, buddy. Even, you're throwing a 4-inch ball 60 feet away, trying to hit a 3-inch pin, and it's not easy to do. I mean, I hope so, Eddie. Hey, look at that. All right, for game one, Riverwalk wins 537 to 517. Best score out of everybody was Jeff Buggea with a 115. Thank you. I mean, not gonna lie, contrarian, I agree with you. I think they should too. Single pins, they should. We should actually do the math on that, see how often they actually do hit it. Because I bet it's up there. It is hard to hit that, but when you are calling yourself a pro, you should be hitting them. I do miss singles once in a while. I don't have a 90% hit rate. I already know that. At least a 10-pin occasionally. They don't put enough time in, honestly, Michael. Candlepin's very hard. They can be kind of expensive to put the number of hours you need to put in. And you also have to be constantly entering yourself in different tournaments that you know you're not going to win. just to get that experience. So even like the really good pro bowling candlepin bowlers, they just don't enter enough tournaments, so nobody knows who they are. You look at my buddy Jeffrey Scott Little. Take him for instance. Fantastic bowler, and like last year he carried like a 112 average, I think, and didn't do a lot of tournaments. And I think he definitely could have made a bunch of different teams, but just happened to not this time. I love having you 1776. Is that what it was? Yeah. This is not in Canada. Nope, this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. I'm not bowling tonight, Heather. Nope, I'm here just watching the pros bowl, same as you. In a year, I do not think so. I think it would take more than a year. As of right now, I plan on doing it. Mrs. Magic is going away for the weekend, so I got no reason to be at home. We're not doing anything, so I'll probably be here. How step ladders work? Is that a joke, or what am I not understanding? I have definitely ripped out a pair of pants. In fact, I have a memory of that today on my Facebook, where I ripped my pants in the fourth frame and then just stayed for the next 6.
What's that going to cost you? This shirt's going to be like irritating.
Exactly. But speaking of entering tournaments and becoming a better known bowler because of that, you look at Sarah Wright, who's in the chat right now. Up until like about a year ago, I definitely never heard of her before, and now she's on the Mixed Worlds team coming up in June already. Just entering all the tournaments that she could. For tournaments, you don't understand how you can play a bunch of times to advance. Okay, so we'll take the King of the River, for instance. If you were to go the entire way, it's 8 games is what you're playing. That's what you have to do, Jeff. See? I knew it. I've said that before. That's what you got to do. Enter all the tournaments you can. Did you hear me talking about you, Jeff? Is that why you came on? So for the King of the River, you do 4 qualifying games, and then if you make the top 4, then you say you're in first place, you battle the 4th place person head to head for 1 game. You're second, you place the 3rd. Winners face each other, and then the winner of that faces the former king from the week before. Scores, yeah, they've definitely been low tonight. I agree. So you're talking about more of the like outrun the bears is probably what you're more talking about. Those ones, you have 2 re-entry fees that you can pay, and then you just stay in even if you would lose. So I know like the outrun the bear that they run down in Millis. The bottom 5 bowlers are kicked off every round, and then if you want to repay, you can.
He doesn't know all the time to be able to
Who you guys really think Dean Sullivan is going to skip? Did you really think that was going to happen? Zero chance that was going to happen. Happy birthday, Jeff, by the way. Jeff Little turning 42 years old today.
JT, you know 3 balls a box, right?
My Tuesday league, Nick, is a very, very strong league. Strike. A lot of Pro Bowlers are in that league, and former Pro Bowlers, and it also has a high pay-in and a high payout. I mean, could we? Like, I could definitely take 5 bowlers from there and we could compete against any one of these teams, I think. Yes. I think I could take 5 bowlers out of there and beat a lot of them. For years, not years, but for a while, I would always pay for Max's league dues and then take the money from him. So basically, I would be paying double dues every single week and then making double at the end because Max is too young. Yeah, probably. See, by doing that though, contrarian, then I'm setting like I'm causing drama that wouldn't need to be made. That is correct. You cannot get a. I mean, you can get a strike by not hitting the head pin, but generally, you want to hit the head pin. I gotta run over and get a new lemonade. I'll be right back.
I'm really good friends with the bartender on Saturday nights in the cab, but I just don't, if I go to the fucking bartender, that girl Melinda that I was fucking around with for a little bit after yeah.
guys. Rachel! Oh. Wow, what a try from Buggea. That pin is sitting on top of that one. How did that not go? Oh, thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Not your normal TikTok stuff for sure. So you're saying there's nothing new at all, Lee? Okay. Jeff all over it. Big split right there. Oh, wow. That was a real nice try. You guys got to admit that. Let's see if Jeff can do this. And he hit a single pin.
Dominick, let's go.
Yeah, Peter Penney on the right, Dominick Paladino on the left. Peter Penney, almost a strike there. Oh, Dominick threw a great ball. Great ball right there. He made his single pin also. Wow, what a try. What a try on that one. There he goes. Nice shot by Dominick. I think all three of those balls by Dominick were great balls. Even if it didn't go on his second one. I mean, most of the time I do. But then times like that where I thought he hit the wood great and it just didn't go, I don't get that at all. He was on the head pin that time. Are the high game pots tonight? I don't know what that means. Your ball with Dominick tomorrow. Dominick's been real good recently. JVS, these are candle pins. Guys, this is candle pin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling. No, there's no money for a high game here. Pins are, let's see, about 10 ounces lighter, because a normal 10 pin weighs 3 pounds 6 ounces, and a candle pin weighs 2 pounds 8 ounces. And they're about an inch taller than a 10 pin. This is definitely bowling. Yep. It's not 10 pin bowling. That is correct. It is candle pin bowling. The best kind of bowling there is. I hear that all the time, Patriot. Basically, it's a very regional sport, pretty much only found here in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Game 1, Riverwalk won by 20 pins, 537 to 517. Now, basically, candlepin is only found pretty much in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. You'll find a couple other bowling alleys outside of here. I think there's a couple in New York and one in Ohio, but that's it. You absolutely would, Alicia. Everybody gets very frustrated with this game, but we also love it too. So Very low scores tonight. In game one, the best bowler was Jeff Buggea with a 115. Cincinnati, Ohio. It's a place called the Wyoming Civic Center. You're probably thinking of Duck Pin Lane, Alicia. I mean, there could always be one hiding out somewhere, but I'm pretty sure there's no Candlepin in Pennsylvania. Yeah. That's usually what happens. Honestly, we hear that all the time. Like, I think there's one here, and I say it's Duck Pin, and they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's a very common thing that's said. Yeah, see, that's great, Tony C, you know. Any questions about it, feel free to ask me. What's the difference between duck pin and candle pin? So duck pin pins look more like 10 pins, but much, much shorter. And their ball is a little bit bigger than ours. Their balls, I believe, are 5 inches, while ours are 4. And they clear their wood, and we get to use our wood to make our spares and our 10s. Those are the big differences. I'm doing the best I can, you know? Well, this is bowling. You mean 10-pin bowling, Victoria. Because this game is so hard with the smaller ball, we need 3 just to inflate our egos a little bit, I think. You basically have to engineer new pin setters. Yep. Nobody is making pin setters right now. It's very difficult. I mean, that's what we used to do in the past. Just had kids in the back setting them up. Yeah, the average score of like a pro bowler is only about 115 to 120. And when you think about that compared to 10 pin, where people have 240 averages, it's just crazy. Oh, they're fine. They're fine. Put them back there. They don't get a ton of exercise, the pin boys didn't. Because they basically just sat there on a chair in the back, and they would jump down, set them all up, and get back up there. Basically, you want to do half the game on one lane and half the game on the other. Basically, so that one team can't say, hey, lane 3 is a better lane than lane 4. And then, basically for fairness, basically.
Do it now! Come on! Do it now! Hit it!
I can honestly say I don't know any kids in Canton, Ohio, so I'm not worried about them at all. It's all just prize money. There's nobody paying the pro bowlers here. Everybody is basically still an amateur. It's just not. It's not big enough in order to pay the pros, basically. So I don't know the spacing on a 10-pin lane, but candlepin lanes, all the pins are 12 inches apart from each other. And as far as the weight, candlepins weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces, while a 10-pin pin weighs 3 pounds 6 ounces. No, this has actually been around longer than 10-pin. It was invented in Worcester in 1880. And 10-pin didn't come around until the 1890s. It's just not very common. It's like all bowling, it's starting to die out a little bit. I can't believe we're only at 5,000 likes. I mean, I've been live for an entire game now, and we're only at 5,000. It's kind of sad, really. Yeah, a 2-pound 7-ounce ball is going to be a lot different than a 14-pound ball. My average currently, my highest, but with enough things, is 105. My average in the pro league, believe it or not, is a 110 right now. Yes, that is how many people have hearted it every single time. No finger holes, yep. And then the more you tap the screen, the more legs it gets. Bowling ball can be made from a pro rubber, which is what I use, or a urethane ball. I don't know what else they're made out of besides urethane and rubber. There we go. Now you guys are doing it. See, and that's the thing, you know, you talk about having trouble throwing an 8-pound ball. Like, elderly, children, they can all grab a 2-pound ball and roll it down the lane. This is a sport for every man and woman, you know? They definitely should. Okay. Yeah, so ours are 12 inches apart, so there's more space in between them. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Yes, I do too. When he's on, it's like nothing else. This is at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. And in this area, there is a lot of candlepin lanes. In the entire country, there is not many. But luckily, I live in one of the greatest areas in the world, and we have plenty of candlepin lanes in this area. You know what? Wait till spring. Don't come to New England during the snow unless you like to, ski or something like that. Wait till it gets warm out. You plan your trip. See Boston in the summer. You know, see New Hampshire. Do all that. But not in the middle of winter. It's gross right now. Are we getting another big snowstorm? When? It's so nice out. I finally got all the snow to melt out of my yard. Oh God, never go to Salem, Mass. Are you crazy, JB? Salem, Mass in October? Nah. Oh, that'd be huge. I would love that. Sunday into Monday snowstorm? 100% all over that. Yeah, I bowled at Canal Lanes.
Hey, this Marky in the ring. Marky's referee right now.
I don't know, 2 months ago?
Mark Ritchie's referee in Colorado. That's where he is, he's in Colorado, he's referee.
While we're watching Candlepin Bowling, we're also watching Mark Ritchie, if you guys know him. He's refereeing a a wrestling event right now also.
Yeah, he's up there now on the right.
Yes, you do get 3 throws in Candlepin. First ball is still a strike, second one is still a spare, the exact same as 10 pin. Your third ball is just total pinfall. I love it. There's some good places to go candlepin bowling up in Salem. Match 'em! Match 'em! Let's go! Academy Lanes is my home bowling alley and the place I bowl the most, Alan. I'm there every single Tuesday night. Yeah, so Mark Ritchie is a pro wrestling referee for another side job that he has. He is referee Marky Pins or something like that. Mark Ritchie does own Riverwalk Lanes, yes. Yes, he does. He definitely completed all the side quests in his RPG of life. Pro bowler, owns a bowling lane, pro wrestling referee. Like, I mean, come on now. He's on podcasts, all the side quests that guy has finished. Highest score ever in Candlepin, 245. It's happened twice. Highest score you could possibly get is a 300. It's never happened though.
Come on, Billy.
Yeah, if you guys logged on to Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling, he's actually live doing it right now. I don't believe they do any TikTok stuff. I don't know where. I assume their stuff is on YouTube, but I don't know. I can just see it on the giant TV in the back. It's Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling. I think he thinks that pin is no good, but he's not going to hit it anyway. He's got that piece of wood directly in front of that, so there was no issues. Billy missed by a mile right there. No oil on the lanes. Nope. These are just straight wooden lanes. I'll see if I can get some totals for you guys as to what... Pins actually don't break that often. The average candlepin life is 15 years. So you don't see them break all that often. And generally when you see them break, there's a cap that's on the top and bottom, and one of those will break off. Because that's its weak point. 332 to 331. It's actually a very close match. According to Ryan Southall, there's a 1 pin difference right now. Yeah, they're definitely heavier and sturdier than they look. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I'll ask Melissa. Hold on. They want to know where to watch this right now.
Right.
Where can they watch it?
YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube?
YouTube, Rocky Mountain Pro. This is the free show. They have a pay-per-view coming up after.
Okay.
But you got to be a $9.99 subscriber.
But this is just on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys heard her, it's on YouTube right now, Rocky Mountain Pro. And I guess there's a pay-per-view event that he's going to be. Which will be sweet. I mean, pay-per-view. That's when you know you made it big.
Go that big ball right now. Go the orange ball. Turn around.
Not that I want you guys to leave me to go watch that, but Jimmy, this is called Candlepin Bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. Logan missing the object pin there. JJ is all over it for the spare. And Logan missed again to the left. Yeah, we got Moose on the right, Jeff Buggea on the left. JJ's tall. He's not 9 feet tall. He's just so skinny it looks that way. I believe yes. Like I said, we get the touch tune, so people will just play whatever.
Go get that now. I'll cut it over. You can make that.
This is Logan's first year, I believe, in this league. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Yep. And made the single pin spare. Just for you, Contrarian.
Oh, good man.
Oh, didn't curve in enough.
Let's go. Show us the 2024 Buggea with a hammer.
Yeah, he has an in and out throw for short. I'll let you guys take that one. Whoa!
There you go.
Come on now.
That's a hell of a lead right there. Go get it now.
Double wood right in front. I really like Jeff's shot here. Nice shot, nice shot. He does have a lot of movement on that ball. Way more than you're going to see most candlepin bowlers have on their ball. Generally, you want to throw a nice, hard, straight ball. Peter Penney, and right in the pocket there.
Come on. Hey, get the head pin now, buddy. Head pin.
Beautiful spare right there. Beautiful spare.
Got two pins here. Got two all three. Come on. One word.
Interesting. There we go. No, not even 10,000 likes yet. I'm only seeing 9.6. It's close.
I'm always talking, I just don't bowl very well.
Anything to say the opposite, you know? Nine, 9, and 10. All right, now we're at 10. That was pretty impressive, honestly.
Head pin now, buddy. Head stick.
Dominick, I believe, is around a 110 average, maybe 112, somewhere around there. And Peter, maybe 100, 104, somewhere around there. JT off the head pin. It really is. It's very difficult to throw the ball 60 feet away and hit it exactly where you want to hit it. Rolling on lanes that might not be 100% straight, bowling on lanes where the ball kind of bounces funny. Just taking out the back pin there. That was impressive.
Throw that ball right now, will ya?
Just a 6, though.
Go.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it all depends. Awesome, Victoria. I love it. Certain alleys will measure your ball speed for you. I know I generally throw it between 31 and 34 miles an hour. JT, I know, throws it a little faster than I do. And I assume Ryan's going to be right around that 35 to 37, same as JT.
Ryan already goes beers.
I felt like 20.
You old fucking beer right here,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you guys felt like 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, Billy Shiner on the right. Strike. Do I know the speed record? No, I don't. But I do know Josh Daly throws at about 45 miles an hour. That's the fastest I know of. But I don't know if that's the fastest ever. That's not something we really keep track of.
Is that a strike 7 days left on the deck?
1 or 2, bud.
Billy Shiner was on my team when we went down to Canal Lanes in Southampton. Definitely not stupid, Josh. No, a lot of people ask that question. There's never been a 300, though. 245 is the most it's ever happened. It's happened twice in this game. Even a 200 is very, very rare. I think last year there were only 2 200s thrown. Total for the entire year. I'll probably be bowling on Sunday morning. For the King of the River. Can't I just do a 250? Like, why do 246? It is scored very similar to 10-pin bowling, yes. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. Exact same as 10-pin. If you get 12 strikes, it's still a 300. The only difference is our third throw, which is just total pinball. If you knock down all the pins on your third ball, it is just a 10. Because this game is really hard. And so that's what that third ball is. It is just total pinfall. I mean, I'll see what I can do. I plan on winning this week. No spare on the third ball, that is correct. Yeah, it is just a 10.
You go, JJ.
All right, JJ on the right. All over the head pin.
Hey, make that over, cut that over, come on. It's easy shot for you.
Logan, where he wants to be on it.
Fall into it!
Oh, so close to a strike. No oil, Josh. Nope, these are just straight wooden lanes. And Candlepin does not use oil. A lot of spread eagles up there. It's very fast-paced, Josh, which I think a lot of people like. When you watch 10-pin bowlers, at least when I watch 10-pin bowlers, they go up there, they throw a ball. It's very laid back. Then they sit down, and then the next person goes up. Here, you know, they're all constantly just grabbing the ball and throwing. Yes, if you knock them all down on your second ball, it's a real spare, so you get one bonus ball. If you get them all down on your third one, it's just total pinball. So no bonus balls out of your next frame. You never know, Buggea could throw a strike right here. Oh, you mean, the 10-pin pros. Yeah. 10-pin pros are basically just going to throw a strike every single time and then sit down. You will not see that here. Moose almost. It's the same way as you do in 10-pin. You get 2 extra balls after if you throw a strike. So you'd reset the pins, bring it down. If you throw another strike, you get 1 more ball. Total of 30 if you get 3 strikes in a row on your in the 10. That's why Kendall pin bowling is the best kind of bowling there is. Strikes for pro bowlers only happen 9% of the time, according to Kendall Pin Bowling Network. 9%. It's the best bowling that I've ever done. Highest score I've ever seen, it's the only 200 I've ever seen, was a 204 from Steve Walker. Yeah, scoring is the exact same as 10-pin, with the exception of the third ball being total pinball. If you throw 12 strikes, it is still 300. 9% for pros. Yeah, Lita Lanes is still around, still doing great. The problem with changing your speed by a lot is you're going to be more inconsistent. You want everything to stay the same every single time. So yes, when they try to hit a single pin, they are going to slow their ball down a little bit. So instead of throwing it, say, 31 to 34 miles an hour, I might throw the ball 28 to 31 miles an hour. But I'm not going to throw it 14 miles an hour because it won't be more accurate. Yes. Yeah, that 9% is just for the pro bowlers. Weight of the ball can be anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces, with most people who have their own balls using 2 6s or 2 7s. Yep, that is all 100% accurate. Good. You got to come back and do some more candlepin. Candlepin's so much fun. Billy Joe, because we actually get to use the wood to make our spares and our 10s. Yes, that is the same exact one, Kathy. That is Dominick Paladino. Sean, this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Nice spare right there. Using the wood to make it. Use the wood there too. So you're allowed to use all the wood except if the wood is in the gutter. If the wood is in the gutter, it's no good. Yeah, 2 really nice shots up there. Yes, he does. Very nice hair. It is. There's no oil on the lanes. It's just wooden lanes. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Dominick and JJ, definitely up and comers in the pro world. Where's Candlepin on the bowling evolutionary tree? It's actually been around longer than 10-pin by about 10 years. And but like all bowling, it's slowly dying, which is why I'm coming out here and recording as much as I can while we can. The more people see it, the more people that get into it, the better it is for the game. The nine. Yeah, the problem with most bowling centers, not just Candlepin, but all bowling centers, is the property is becoming worth more than the bowling center. And it's slowly dying out. That's funny, Kara. When me and my wife, when we were first dating, we went bowling a few times, and she always was better than me. Always a better bowler than me. I got so frustrated when I was younger, until I just learned to just give up on it. She was going to be better than me all the time. Ryan with a devastating ball right there. Nice 9-pin drop. Okay, right now through completed boxes, 440 to 427, I think. Ryan is bowling like a man. What? They said you're bowling like a man. Yeah. For once. So this is still pencil and paper. Definitely not automatic scoring. Definitely not auto scoring here. There's no computers here at all. The owner here really likes to keep this place very old school. Yep, some houses definitely do. That one is no good for Dean Sullivan. Only an 8. Bar wasn't as busy as it has been. Definitely seems like just the regular crew is over there. No, that is just what he wants. He actually did buy all new synthetic lanes that he was going to put in, and he decided to just sell them and keep the wooden lanes. Yeah, Ryan's is fine. I'm never a fan of the automatic scoring, mostly because I have to constantly adjust it. That's awesome, Sarah. Congratulations, by the way.
Get a strike.
I've tried it a few times and have never made it 6 years. I think 3 months was the longest I ever went, so very, very good congratulations. That's true. That is true. I was doing it mostly just to lose weight at the time. Because I was same as now, but just had too much weight on, and it's the easiest way for me to cut calories, is to cut out the alcohol. Yep, it is the Lafayette Club. It has been the Lafayette Club since time began, pretty much. There's some curling, but not a whole lot. Do I go 10-pin bowling? Once in a while. Usually once a year or so, just for something different to do. Ow, come on now. Not even close to that. Not even close.
Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's go. Let's keep this train rolling. Come on.
Logan with the big strike. What is this sport, Kira? This is called candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. All right, for totals of the last game, Riverwalk wins again, 581 to 551. Top scorer, Jeff Buggea with a 127, Billy Shiner with a 121, and Ryan Southall with a 120. All the scores were better than the time before, for the most part. Yeah, good bowling though, guys. Thank you, Ryan. So close to a double. Jeff, high score both games so far. Yes, that is 100% true, Kara. I will wholeheartedly agree with that. You never know when you hit the head pin perfectly what's going to happen. Like, you hope it's a strike, or you hope it's at least a 9-pin drop, but even then it's not sometimes. Yep, we use the same shoes as 10-pin bowlers do. Moose just off the head pin there to the right. Except for Moose. Moose wears two different shoes while he's up there. Jeff, getting a strike maybe? Close, 9-pin drop out of that. Yeah, they're the opposite though. Yeah, I've heard pro bowlers in 10-pin say if you're still counting your 300s, you're not good enough yet. And that is just crazy to me to think about. For pro bowlers, I think it would be a little bit higher. But yeah, I would say between a 7 and an 8 probably. Because then you get times like that. So yeah, maybe 7's accurate. Highest score I've ever seen is a 204. I've only seen a single 200 in my entire life. And Steve Walker did it at Leo's Super Bowl in Amesbury, Mass. I don't know what these guys' ball speed is, but I know I personally throw between 31 and 34 miles an hour. Some people are a little bit faster, some are a little bit slower. You're not going to see too many people vastly outside of that area. So I know Josh Daly throws it about 45, I've heard, and some people throw it about 25, but that's going to be the extremes. Peter Penney. What's going on, Kim? You just palm the ball. Yes, yes you do. There are no finger holes here. Lottie definitely throws it slower, yes. because you don't want to change cast iron because you don't want to change your throw too much. Like if I normally throw my ball between 31 and 34, and I change it to 14 miles an hour, it's going to be completely different. My throw is going to be different. I'm going to have to switch everything up. It's better to slow it down a little bit, maybe to like 28 miles an hour, but you're not going to want to throw it with your full power. It is all about consistency, yeah. 3 balls per frame, yep. It is not just big skee ball, no. Skee ball, you're trying to put it in a hole, and this, you're not trying to put it into a hole. Yeah, Lottie's much older than he was back in the 90s when he was a pro bowler. I will ask Paul Grant. I'm sure Paul Grant has those numbers. No oil on the lanes. Nope, these are just straight wooden lanes. Where we are tonight is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. You know he'll know, absolutely will. He does so much research before every single match. I wish I had his just level of everything. He's a professional commentator for sure. JT slowed it down a little bit that time, I noticed. Yeah, his thing is though, he just needs to make sure it doesn't go in the gutter right away, because he is very close to the gutter with his ball. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cora, what's going on?
I think the best shot he made is the one that went in the gutter and came out.
It was a beautiful shot. I think JT throws a little bit faster than me, but I could be wrong. Corgi from Kathy, thank you. Why did they leave the dead wood on the lanes? It's actually not dead wood at that point. It is live wood. Because we get to use the wood to make our spares and our tents here in Candlepin. It's only dead wood if you can't use it, like if it's in the gutter. Midterms are not easy, Cora, so nice job. Way to go. Yeah, if you can be consistent with that, go for it. I could never throw the ball like he does. That's why you're going to see everybody having their own style in this. And it's just whatever works for you, really. Oh, nice match from Dean.
I learned from him.
Yep, Dennis, this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yeah, it definitely makes for interesting spares, interesting tens, and you know, it's not the same shots every single time. No, I do not own these lanes. No, Mark Ritchie owns these lanes. Strike from Dean Sullivan. I do not own a bowling alley. I have my own business, but that is a bread delivery business. Completely different than this. Lita Lanes is great. You might know JJ and Dominick then. They both bowl out of there. Did I say Wicked? I do what, you know, once in a while, so. If you spare on the second frame, anytime you strike or spare, it's the exact same as 10 pin. So if you throw a spare, your first ball from your next frame just gets added on. My kid's wicked smart. He's a wicked good bowler too. So I am more in the delivery of it. So I buy it from the bakery and then I resell it to grocery stores. Nice strike. I resell it to grocery stores and like convenience stores local to me. So that's my bread business. So I'll sell to Market Baskets, Shaw's, Stop and Shops, if you've heard of those companies. Oh, it was a wicked nice shot. I'm telling you, we got the best sourdough bread. It's made by the Rustic Oven. Oh my God. It's 7 slices of bread for $7. But I'm telling you, it is the best bread. Yeah. Well, that right there is called a quarter Worcester. And that's a half Worcester. So because he only took out just the front pin, that's a quarter. Now he just made it the half Worcester.
Hopefully Gene doesn't do that.
And that right there is that's the full Worcester right there. We can take out both halves.
Make them walk home.
So he went from the quarter Worcester to the half Worcester to the full Worcester. Sorry, I probably missed something. What is throwing a turkey? Yeah, that is 3 strikes in a row. Very rare in Candleton. Fully agree there. Very ugly box. And that's called a lemon drop.
Yeah, right.
Paul Grant will be looking for his dollar for Candlepins for Cancer. Throwing a turkey, that is when you throw 3 strikes in a row. Basically the same as 10-pin bowling, yes, scoring-wise. Obviously we get to use the fallen pins to make our spares, and that's another big thing also.
Come right back, buddy. Smash that head pin right now. Look at the head pin, they're going to crumble up now.
No, if you get him on your 3rd shot, it's just total pinfall. So if you knock all the pins down in your 3rd ball, it's just a 10. No bonus balls, no bonus points, no nothing. So spare, you obviously get your next ball out of the next frame. Not the case on the 3rd ball. Okay, and then we can do the math on it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, actually, no, next Friday, I will not be here next Friday. I'm sorry. I hate to do that to you guys, but I won't be here next Friday, so.
You coming to Academy next week?
No, I have to work a midnight shift next week. Every 3 months.
You don't have to, you choose to.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, I'm doing my part-time job. I work.
So you don't have to.
I'm playing cards at midnight.
So you don't have to, you choose to.
That is true. But I make a lot more money on that job than I do here.
That's true. Not in mine.
Because I don't make much here.
Like 0?
No, I make some.
Do you?
Yep. Not a lot, but
Does Mark pay you for coming?
no. Mark does not pay me to do this.
Just one time at band camp?
One time here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I ran around like this. Didn't go in. On a Wednesday night after.
Yeah, I'll write you guys a note apologizing. I'll have my mom do it.
They should have been trench coats. I was like, sweet.
Yep, this is in New England. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts.
I was like, okay, sounds good. Left them on all night.
Who go?
They got here at 11. They left at like 3:30.
I am running a Magic tournament next weekend. Yep, at midnight. I'm actually running 2 Magic tournaments next weekend. But the only one that's going to affect you guys is the Friday night one. I don't know if my mom knows how to write in cursive. I don't know. It'll just say Mom Lobeck on it. I did write in cursive relatively recently. Wow. But not too often. Uh-oh. Come on, JT. Just taking out the 1-8 on that one. 189. How'd you do tonight, Dennis? That's $1. I was taught cursive in school, and penmanship, I got my first C in, and I remember Mrs. Lowe was not very nice to me about that. You feel bad for JT, he threw a strike. You knew that was going to happen, though.
One fell, nice job. Good job.
Yeah, no, I knew what you meant. But he had a good one there to finish out. I've never bowled a Mohegan. Well, he's getting a one for sure right now. I mean, honestly, the way this has been going, I think you might be right. Oh, thank you, Contrarian. I missed that question completely. Lisa's back. Welcome, Lisa. A Cape Cod. Dean with the strike. Let's go. This house is notoriously tough, yes. It is known as one of the harder bowling alleys out there. Yeah, it is not the worst. I think Wakefield still has that title, but Riverwalk is definitely up there. All right, scores. Game 1, Riverwalk won by 20. Game 2, they won it by 30. And currently, for completed boxes, it's 113 to 119. But it's still early. Yeah, Central Park Lane is a tough place to bowl too. I mostly just don't like their approach. It's too short. Let's see, Dominick so far, 109 and 107. Respectable. JJ getting his. Nice job. It's definitely going to be the loudest as far as like echoes for sure. Yeah, we did have two 200 games tonight. They were pretty impressive. Historical. Didn't get to record it though, so it's a live only event. Yes, 3 strings tonight. Just 3. This is the third and final game of the night. Candle pin. Not candlestick, candle pin, but yes. The best kind of bowling there is, Tim. Yeah, I don't know, Toy Man. I see that. I see that comment. We go. Jordan by the bridge was the last thing I saw from you. I do not know who that is. It is very difficult, yes. You won't see many strikes here. You're not going to see, 200 scores. You're going to see 100 scores, 120 scores. High game so far tonight. We had
127.
Buggea's is the highest with 127. Game 1, he was also the highest. Billy Shiner also had a 121, and somebody had a 120. I don't remember who it was. Nobody important.
Some shit bag.
Wicked asshole.
See, I can't say that,
Why?
He can.
Oh, I could, but I don't.
I can.
Hey, congratulations, Cody. 2-4 to 2-7. Yep, that's how much of always. 3 games tonight, Andrew. And this is the third game of 3. About halfway through game 3. Wow, what a strike from Moose. No, it wasn't JT. It was the big guy, Ryan Southall. But he was right in front of me, so I didn't want to, speak too highly of him. Yep, 10 frames still. Scoring and everything is the exact same as 10 pin. So if you throw 12 strikes in a game, it is still 300 max score. You guys are rough on him. You guys are rough. Why 3 throws a frame? Because this is a very, very hard sport. And the third one is just total pinfall. It's not a spare on the third ball. So basically it's just a way to inflate the averages just a little bit. Cody, you put the little the carrot thing backwards. It's supposed to be the other way. Duck pin is not as good as candle pin. Oh, I can't wait. I think 3 throws works. All right, Peter Penney. I had one of the duck pin guys invite me down to the duck pin world event that's happening next month, but then I haven't heard back from them. They wanted me to go down there and kind of record for a little bit, but I haven't heard back from that guy. That was on Sunday. Tonight it's Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury.
All right, JT, double it up.
Yep, Peter Penney was just up on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that worked really well for last time.
JT is now up on the right-hand side. But JT and Peter are on the same team. Your boy, 22 seconds. Oh, nice spare, nice spare. This must be a what? Toy man? I can't read what that word is. Was it a bad word, toy man? I can't believe you don't have this set up in your shower to be able to watch while you're showering. I know what I normally throw around Lehman, and I throw between 31 and 34 miles an hour, so I would assume most people are going to be around that range, 30 to 35 miles an hour, with obviously some vast outliers who throw it much slower or much faster, around there. I don't remember bowling for dollars. I definitely remember candlepins for cash. I remember there's a bunch of different shows, like back in the day, but I don't remember that one.
I didn't throw that ball. I said I didn't throw that ball.
I would definitely bowl for $1. It usually costs me more than that. It was called Stars and Strikes. Yeah. But there was definitely that. That's what Contrarian was just saying, Lisa. Candle pin, not candlestick. Candle pin is not the same as duck pin. Duck pin pins look more like 10 pins but shorter and have a bigger ball. What kind of bowling is this? Michigan. This is candle pin bowling, the best kind of bowling there is. What's up, Dominick? What's going on? I can't. I never remember 35 cents. These lanes. This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yeah, Amesbury is one of the greatest towns in all the world. Strike right there from Dean. The ball weighs anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. Good old Tommy Ulster. Most people who have their own balls will use either 2 6s or 2 7s. The 2 4s is mostly the glow bowling balls. Nice spare. Very nice. June, the Mixed Worlds is happening at Academy Lanes in Haverhill. JT with a 75 so far through 6. Good scoring going on from him.
Tell the fat guy to the left of you to scoot over a little.
Yeah, their balls are much bigger than Canada balls.
Chat saying about me, huh? I suck.
Oh, they said JT sucks so bad. No, they got no problem with you.
Not me. They love me.
They like you.
They love me.
No, they love Jeff. Buggea.
Oh, Jeff is their guy?
Jeff is their guy.
You
They actually like
you
Brian
betrayed
quite a
me.
bit too.
No.
They do.
Oh, God.
I know. That's what I said to them.
Don't.
But they do.
Don't fall into it. Don't fall into the trap card.
Oh no, they said they like JT. Love is a little much. But why would you do that to her? You're a Chris. You're a Chris Cows fan.
There you go. Go get it.
Just kicked her so hard in the shin there.
That is terrible, JT.
Me too. But according to I do it.
That sounds amazing. That is such the deal, Carlo.
Eat a sandwich. I would have gone.
But obviously their favorite is Max.
You gotta love the hip cross.
We have 4 frames
Hey, come on,
left
wait.
from everybody. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just fascinated. They like Jeff's throw more than anything else.
Oh, Jeff has a great. He's probably. You want to watch him fucking golden Jeff Buggea? What is it like? Jeff Buggea versus somebody who's he faced? I think was it Osa? I think it was Tommy Osa on Hamilton on YouTube.
Good match.
Just a ball, like the speed, and he hit better speed and like. Because he's been out of the game. Well, he's been coming back, but he was out of the game for like 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony Paladino says he knows who his favorite bowler is. Tony Paladino?
Oh.
His dad.
Oh, okay.
And I assume, of course, it's me, Tony.
Yeah. This is biased.
22 seconds is Lori. Jeff's.
Okay.
Yeah. Always wants to know where Lori is. How's Lori doing?
All right, Lori, was it Buggea versus Osa? Is that the match I'm thinking of?
I have no idea. I don't watch old school bowling.
That's Lori.
Oh.
You gotta watch old school bowling.
No, I don't.
That's how you get better. That's how you strive.
No.
No?
I get better by watching you.
Yeah? You just watch. I feel like you go down.
Did you see the Mary video?
Yeah.
I thought that was fun.
That was a good one.
Even my wife liked that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. She's watching it, she's laughing.
Yeah, I don't like her.
She's like, where? Makes sense. She's like, can I see the uncensored one? I'm like, it's the same thing, just
Yeah, just
just not the beeps, that's all.
not the beeps.
I think the beeps actually make it better.
yeah. You can do that to anything.
Yeah, right.
Hello, and you can just beep that out and be like, what did he say? Come on, Pete.
You want me to wear a Speedo and bowl sometime? That is not going to happen, Contrarian.
1 million likes. You'll do it.
No.
He's a whore for likes.
No, give me 100 subscribers, we can talk about
We can
it.
talk about it.
Hundreds
With his job, he'll do it.
But nobody wants to see that.
I don't know. If enough people. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you by 2.
Alright, what do we got going on? Look at all that wood Peter Penney's got. And gets a 0 out of it. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. So scoring works almost the exact same Michigan as a 10-pin score. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. If you throw 12 strikes, it's still 300, same as 10-pin. The third ball is the only difference, and it's just total pinfall. So it would just be a 10 total. Why is the alley so empty? I don't know. The only people that are bowling right now is the pro bowlers, and there's one lane in use other than
Slide
this.
that over. Slide that over.
That was a nice shot right there. Yeah, any other questions, Michigan Mando? I got you. Ask away. More than happy to answer it. Marquito, I don't know what that means. Translate. Played by looking at the pins, not by reference. It all depends on the bowler. Some bowler will look at the pins. I look down. Nice strike. But other people look up. It all depends on the bowler himself. Oh my God, please, no, Lee. Lee, stop. Nobody wants to see that either. Yes, there is a benefit to throwing it not 100 miles an hour, but you don't want to, it's consistency. It's all about consistency. You don't want to be switching it up and normally throwing a 30 mile an hour ball and all of a sudden changing it to a 14 mile an hour ball. You're really going to mess up your arm angle and everything else. That's the only real reason. We will slow it down a little bit, but maybe instead of 30, like 25 to 26, something like that. Oh, of course it would be a Hello Kitty. Come on now. Speed. This is called Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. JT with a 93 now through 8.
All right, yeah, fucking 10 pin. Gutter ball.
Hi, Kenwood. Nice seeing you as always. See you again soon.
Come on, Billy.
No, this is the last 2 in the 8th. So the 7th and the 8th. And then we'll have one more ups for everybody.
There you go.
These are the 2 anchor bowlers for the team.
Nice shot, Nate.
Yeah, we always watched it every Saturday morning with my grandmother. Always did. So JT, Who's the best bowler here?
Here, right now?
Yep.
I want to say me, because I always believe in myself.
Every time I say that before, they're like, Mark Ritchie. Mark Ritchie.
Oh, he's not here.
He's not here, though, tonight, so I get to ask again. You think you are?
I mean, I always say myself. Even though Mark was here, gotta believe.
I'm seeing votes for Ryan, for Jeff.
No.
Good night, Lisa. Maybe I'll see you Sunday. Have a great night. Always nice seeing you. Lee says JT.
Thank you.
You got one person who believes in you.
I like it. That's all I need.
Nice shot, Dino.
Speed's in the fire,
That
too.
was on his right.
There you go. Thank you.
One ball too late, sorry.
Wicked nice shots, buddy. He's up there right now. I can't bug him right now, but... he would get my vote, yes, also. Actually, I don't know. Dean Sullivan's a great bowler, too. It would be a tough call between the two. No, but for real, I think it would be a toss-up between you and Dean. But that's just me. I mean, Ryan is still very new to the pro bowling circuit. I believe this is, he's within like a year or two. Wow, beautiful ball from Logan. Why what, Willie? What can I answer for you, Willie? Michigan becoming the 47th member of the team.
Here's the hard one.
How old is Ryan? I don't know. That was a beautiful strike, absolutely, from Logan.
Sorry.
That's a highlight strike right there, is what that was.
Great out, buddy. Great out. Way to the head good. Right here. This is your watch, right? Come on, Wingman, let's go.
Oh, almost a double, too. He would say, who do you think I am? Ryan and Dean are not the same person. Dean is the older guy with the big beard, and Ryan is the giant.
Good read. Take one.
Should be an easy spare, yes. Are there any tours similar to deck pins? Yes, so there's definitely, not necessarily tours, but there is like series, basically, where they do a bunch of different things. And there's the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, which has a bunch of different pros in it. Typical average for most bowlers, if you can average 100, you're one of the better bowlers in a league. If you can average a 120, you're basically on the pro level. And if you can average a 135, you're some of the best in the game. No, it's Dean Sullivan and Ryan Southall. We already went through that before, Sarah. But if you want to do the worst bowlers, we can do that again. Yeah, we went through that a couple Tuesdays ago. Yes, we went through everybody's least favorites. Speeds and some Tiny Diny too. Thank you, thank you. No, they are not related at all. No. No, we did least favorite, is what it was, Tony, and nobody really knows you still. I don't think I was recording back when I bowled against you. So most people still like you. Yeah, I might have, Tony. Your favorite? Come on now. 22 seconds. I don't normally ban my moderators, but you say stuff like that. I don't know what else to do. I could mute you for the rest of the live, I guess. No, I think the C division last year had a bunch of people that shouldn't have been in the C division, but they were, you know. Like, I probably shouldn't have been in the C division last year, but the way it worked out, I just happened to be. I think, Tony, you would have been great in the D division this year. And now Danny wants to start an E division, which I think that's going a bit too much, but. Were you bowling 10-pin speed or were you bowling candlepin? Because normally you don't hurt your shoulder at all in candlepin. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, candlepinners almost never hurt their shoulders. I think most people would say Tommy Olsta. Some people would say Craig Holbrook. But usually Tommy is the best. You are not muted. I'm not going to do that to you. Wouldn't do that to you in 22 seconds. Love you all too much to mute you. Even when you say awful things. Oh, ouch. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Highest lifetime average. I don't know. I would assume it's probably one of those two guys, though. Even though Craig is still bowling now in his 60s. So his average has definitely gone down since then. But yeah, of course. The McCool Live, of course, is going to be funny. Wow. What a shot, JT. What a pro read. Absolutely speed. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the gifts, of course. Always appreciate it. I do this because I love it. Any money I make on the side is just bonus for me. Oh, peak high average is completely different. I thought you said lifetime average. That was so bad.
He was trying to make us spin.
What's going on, Deb? So I believe that there's definitely been people out there who've had a 150 averages for a year. It's got to be. JT with a strike. Cheryl, welcome. My next live should be Sunday morning, also here from Riverwalk Lanes, when I'll be doing the King of the River tournament. And I'll be bowling in that one, so you can watch me. Well, that'll be 9:30 in the morning, so. And then if not, it's every Tuesday night I also go live. Next Friday will be the first Friday I miss. I won't be here next week. I am not bowling tonight, DTZ. Just watching the pros, same as you. Well, Mrs. Magic isn't going to be around. So what else am I going to do? Just sit around the house by myself? No. I'll go out and bowl for sure this week.
All over it, buddy. Good job. Let's go. Keep this string rolling. Come on.
JT finished with a 129 that game. Yep. They said it looked like a 150.
At the end.
I don't know what you guys are going to do next Friday night. I'm sorry. King of the River tournament on Sunday morning. I do a tournament not most Sundays, some Sundays at 9:30. Start time on Sundays. River, yes. So far, it is JT's 129. The ball is the same size as the bocce ball, but much smoother. All right. Trying to look at the scores. 129 looks like it was the top score again that time for JT. Sullivan, 151. Thank you, JT.
Hey, make sure if you go home, at least you go home happy, right?
All right, guys. Pretty sure Riverwalk swept everything that time. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, for real. You guys have all been awesome. Yeah, he did. If this is something you like, make sure you give me a follow. Thanks for all the shares, thanks for all the gifts, thanks for all the likes. We had 12,000 likes, that's pretty good, not bad. But anyway, I'll see you all on Sunday morning. Have a great night, everybody. Ooh, wait, there's gifts coming in, I better wait a second. Thank you, Kathy, for that final gift, I appreciate it.